Welcome back to Origami Snowman, the Bloodlist. I'm still down in this hole with these two guys. Today, I think I want to do a little bit of housekeeping. Like, for example, this thing right here. Let's get this done. Let's fill that in. I keep tripping over it, and it's awkward, and I've twisted my ankle twice. I've been ignoring the pain, trying to work through it, some Tylenol here and there, and it's really helped a lot, but it is affecting my gameplay, so I want to fill this in. I thought I could make some headway on the trees situation and definitely on the carrot situation. If you don't recall, I need to cut down 125 trees and I need to farm 200 carrots. I'm up to 2. There was something else I wanted to do and I can't remember, and I don't know. It doesn't matter, really, does it? No, it doesn't. Oh, I do remember. I'm gonna build like a perimeter wall that protects me from all the bad guys. So basically, just like a regular old 2-block thingy high wall that will prevent creepers and other bad men to come into my home and bother me and harass me. Go get a hobby, guys. So we're just gonna collect some dirt, move it around, put it here, put it there, move it all this the way and that way, and just gonna be a nice time. And I'm gonna answer all your questions. I know you guys have lots of questions. You leave them in the comments all the time. You're always like, hey, Snow, how's the thing? What are you doing, big guy? Looking good. You working hard and losing weight. It's paying off all the crunches and the vegetables. It's just good for you, buddy. That's not really a question. That was a comment. That was encouragement that I made up. But I do appreciate it. I'm gonna go to bed now, and hopefully I will wake up in a less weird mood. All right, less weird mood activated. You know what? My OCD will not let this stand much longer. There we go. Everything seems nice. Everything seems nice and square now. Of all the messes, I am the hottest. A little compliment to myself. Thank you, Snow. Appreciate it. Soon, I am going to be making a fishing pole, and we'll have a nice little fishing day where we'll just go and we'll relax and just make a day of it. Just like a company picnic kind of day. We all worked hard. We all deserve to, hang out and relax and have a good time, get to know each other a little bit better, realize that our relationships are better kept on a professional level in the office during office hours only. It'll be lovely. It'll be a moment of growth for everyone. So growth. Just disgusting. Just the growthest. So this wall I'm building will actually serve 2 porpoises. Both of their names are Reginald Porpoise the First and Reginald Porpoise Jr. He was going to be the second, but they're having some issues. They are in therapy for it, so no worries there. I got to figure out, I got to build, it's getting dark, but I got to, just focus one topic of conversation at a time. That wall will serve 2 porpoises, and they are these. 1, to keep the baddies out, and 2, to keep the positivies in. The sheep and such. Any good passive mob that spawns in my camp, it will keep them there. I also am considering building a mob spawner. Historically, that has not gone well for me, but that's fine. Mobs end up finding me anyway. Need to research how to do that. I know there's a lot of, like calculating and counting, and it can go poorly. But what I want to do is kind of make it in the middle of my compound where nothing else is spawning, because I think that's important also. You need to make sure that mobs can't spawn within a certain distance of your mob spawner, otherwise they'll spawn in whatever more convenient place there is. Does that make sense? You want to make your mob spawning platform the most attractive, most convenient place for them to spawn. And then they will do that. Can they jump? They can't jump, right? They're not gonna try to cross that, are they? I hope not. That would be rude. Mob spawner eventually maybe 2023. Can we address something? Blood said that these videos are not fun to watch. That hurt. But I have to acknowledge that it is true, because whenever someone is watching one of these in our house and I happen to be in the next room listening, I'm just like, oh my word, these are painful. They're horrible. It's just me talking while I wander around, and I'm just sharing my thoughts, and my thoughts are not intelligent. They are not at all. They're like the weird, insane ramblings of a man who doesn't ever get to talk to people and is forced to live by himself with maybe like the carcass of a raccoon that he found, over by the river. I don't know what I just said, but that's what it's like listening to myself talk in these videos. I'm gonna work a little harder at making these videos more interesting. See? Already more interesting. Now I could very easily just dig a trench all the way around. That would work. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know why I didn't do that. Carrots, how you doing over here? Not great. So with my carrot situation, I need to stop messing around and I need to get into the bone meal business. Okay, stop it. Oh my word, they grow so fast. All right, how do they do in here? I haven't really explored this side of the anything yet. I should be bringing my map. Oh, there's a fun death crevice. This is the worst housekeeping episode ever. I'm not getting anything accomplished. I'm wandering around, staring dumbly at things. I built half a wall on one side, half a wall on the other, forgot about it, almost died on some berries. I haven't chopped down any trees yet. I've harvested quite a few carrots. That's not been too bad. Let's make this more interesting. I will tell a joke. Knock knock. And then you say who's there, and then to which I reply, smell mop. Now this is the part of the joke that requires a little explanation. You would respond as though you don't know who smell mop is, asking probably for like a last name. So it'd be like, smell mop who? But then I laugh and I say something like, ooh, gross, I don't want to do that. The joke being that when you said smell mop who, you probably said it quickly, and therefore it sounded like you were saying smell my poo, which you can probably imagine is not a desirable thing to do. So I would then, I'd say, ooh, gross, and ha 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 ha, and we'd laugh. And hopefully you wouldn't be offended that I farcically misunderstood. Now I said farcical, not fartsicle, although that is also a funny misunderstanding. So maybe we can work out a joke with that. But hopefully you wouldn't be offended by my presumption that you would be asking me to smell your poo, because naturally that is something. Perhaps if you were concerned about a health issue, you might ask a very close individual, a spouse or a friend, someone you trust, to maybe inspect your waste olfactorily. But otherwise, it's just a silly idea that you would be asking someone to smell your poo. And I, through the means of my clever joke, got you to ask me to smell your poo, which you would never do in a million years. That is a strange request. Haha, I made you look foolish with my joke. And I don't really think you're a fool, but we had a fun joke at your expense, and it is harmless and victimless, unless, speaking of victimless, no, there's no need for an Enderman. There's no need. Where did he go? Whew. Okay, we're good. Yep. Yep. Oh, this isn't gonna go well. I died. I friggin' died. Stupid skeleton jerk face butthole. Jerk face butthole. Excuse me, sir. Can I tell you about our Lord and Savior sword? I'm on a mission for more stuff that I can throw into a composter. So I'm taking my shears and I'm gonna go get a bunch of leaves. This will actually be really nice. And are you freaking kidding me? Dude, how did I miss you? I don't look around. Getting rid of all these leaves will actually also give me, it'll make it a little easier for me to go and cut down these trees later. So that will contribute to my 125 trees. Already at 25, I just need another 100. Just. This is not helping things be interesting. I should go back to jokes. Okay, let's tell another joke. I don't know any more jokes. Smell my poo was it. That was my best joke. But what a joke. What a joke. You tell that on a school bus with a bunch of third graders? Phew, seriously. They are like rolling on the floor. They're usually trying to roll on the floor anyway. That just, exacerbates things. So maybe don't tell jokes on the bus. Come on. Hello. Dude! Not cool. Now that cow is ticked off. He's mad that you killed my sheep. I am also a little annoyed. You're not gonna kill my cow, are you? No, you don't kill cows, you only kill sheep. Because you're a coward. You're my kind of pet. Oh, come on, wolf. I want you to sit right here. I don't have a name for you yet, but your job is to sit there. And to tell everyone how cool I am. And to laugh at my jokes. Did you hear about the smell mop? That one's a classic. Oh, I thought of another great joke. Hey, wolf. Hey, wolf. What were you eating under there? And then Wolf says, huh? Underwear. And then I say, you were eating underwear? And then I laugh, and he's like, what? No, I wasn't eating underwear. And he's super embarrassed because there were girls nearby and they heard that. And he thinks that now they think that he eats underwear. And then like we were friends before, but like what I thought was a funny joke, he was like really upset by, because there was this one girl, Tina, who was over there that he really likes, and I know he's liked Tina for years, but but now he thinks that she thinks he eats underwear, but of course he doesn't eat underwear. Tina knows this. She's not an idiot. She kind of is, but like she's not, she knows better. But she's like thinking I'm an idiot for telling that dumb joke, but he thinks that she thinks that he's an idiot, so now he's mad at me. And anyway, but what ends up happening is he goes to talk to her, just to kind of like make sure she doesn't think that like he's a weirdo. And then they end up actually liking each other, and they date because of my dumb joke. You're welcome, Wolf. I'm gonna name these bushes, these berry bushes, a Jaina and a Quill and a Jamie. All right, let's take a little break from the farming. Let's go get some trees. Thirty, 32 trees, 31, 30, I don't know. Let me just say that I know this isn't fun to watch, but it is motivating me to play and to play right. I don't often do that. I usually look for any little loophole, any little, No, these are for planting. They are not for you. All right, so that was up to 31 trees. Let's see if we can get to 40 today. $40. That wasn't too bad. I even got an apple out of it. Just digging around in here, and I'll see. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll find something. Probably coal, which, that's fine. I haven't found any coal in a while. And who knows? Maybe this will be my basement. One of my blood quests is to build an enchanter and surround it with bookshelves to get it up to a level 15 enchanter. Maybe this is where I do it. Maybe I work my black magic down in the depths away from the sunlight, breaking the laws of God and man. That sounds a lot more interesting than what it actually is. I'm actually preparing for a future blood quest. That's kind of what this whole episode is. It's taking care of things for future Snow. So future Snow doesn't have to work quite so hard. Because let me tell you, future Snow, he's way lazier than now Snow, than Snow of Christmas present. I'll be perfectly honest, you guys wouldn't like him. You wouldn't. He doesn't know any jokes. Well, he knows one joke. It's about a horse that walks into a bar, and it's predicated upon this idea that you have preconceived understandings of horses and what they look like. Not everyone does. Not everyone has seen a horse. He doesn't care. He tells it anyway. He ends up hurting feelings. He laughs and he makes it seem like, oh, clearly you get this joke. But not everyone gets the joke. And then they feel dumb. And then in an effort to make them feel better, he tells an even dumber joke, which makes them feel even dumber. Future Snows, he's not great. I have another joke for you. While we're working on our garden, there was a rope, and he really wanted an ice cream sundae, and he knew that this ice cream parlor wouldn't let him order an ice cream sundae if they knew he was a rope. He knew they had a strict no ropes policy. It was a weird town. They had some odd prejudices. Most prejudices when based on a certain individual or a group, a marginalized group, is usually at its core a little odd. Almost always very odd. This town, they didn't like their ropes. They didn't like ropes. I'm not entirely sure why. There's probably some history where some ropes had been less than forthright, maybe less than admirable. Maybe they had committed some crimes or perhaps offended one of the town officials, and he'd rallied the community to his side in his opposition to ropes. I don't know, but they definitely were against ropes. We'll just leave it at that. But this rope really wanted an ice cream sundae. And so he thought, and he had a bright idea. And he bent himself over in the middle. He bent himself in the middle at the waist, what we would call the waist. And he tucked himself under, made a loop, and pulled himself through the loop and pulled that really tight. So he was kind of bound up in the middle, which isn't ideal for digesting food of any kind, let alone dairy, because for some of us that does tend to move through us rather quickly. And he pulled himself tight, and the bit at the end, there was like a nice tidy tuft, but what he did, he grabbed hold of that and he pulled it this way and he made that tuft very unruly and very, very kind of wild, and it looked like it had maybe been through quite a lot of trouble, and it looked just a mess, and when he was satisfied, he opened the door and he marched in, and he walked up to the counter and he said, "Pardon me, sir, I would like one ice cream sundae, please." And the guy behind the counter looked at him. He said, "Wait a second now. Aren't you a rope?" And the rope, who yes, he was a rope, but he wanted to conceal that fact from the ice cream salesman, and so he lied. I do not condone lying, unless, of course, it will solve your problems, which 99% of the time it will. But he lied, and he said to this bar, actually, well, technically, no, he didn't lie. He didn't lie, because what he said was, "No, I'm afraid not." Now, to the first listener, not first listener, to early ears, we'll say, at first glance, even though you're using your ears, not your eyes, but at first glance, he was saying, "No, I'm afraid I am not a rope." But no, what in fact he was saying was that he was a knot that had been frayed
at the top, so he was afraid not. Now, I do not know how the salesman of ice cream dealt with this situation, because clearly this patron was a rope, and they did have a strict no rope policy. But I like to think that he was so amused by the wordplay that he maybe looked past his prejudices and served this sad hungry rope his ice cream sundae, and also maybe changed the way he felt. You know, maybe it was a seed that changed his prejudices, and maybe he started to treat ropes as individuals who deserved, deeper inspection, not just outright loathing or mistreatment, but maybe he took them on a rope by rope basis. Maybe that's what it was. See, it's kind of a nice joke, isn't it? I will probably not be telling that one again. Trying real hard to make these videos interesting for you, Blood. Maybe if you made these lists a little bit more interesting, I don't know. 200 carrots, really? Yeah, I think this one's on you. We're supposed to be going to dinner in about half an hour, and I have not yet told Origami Mama that we're leaving. So maybe I ought to wrap this up and spread the word to the relevant people in my life instead of playing. I'm a horrible person. It's not hard being me, but I make it hard. It is hard being my wife, though. Also my fault. But don't worry, when I tell her that I didn't inform her of the dinner plan situation because I was playing Minecraft, she'll understand. Sure, she'll understand. All right, that'll be all for tonight. I'm sorry, I do need to get moving. But thank you so much for watching this fantastic... Oh, there's more carrots. This fantastically entertaining video. I did tell 3 jokes and alluded to a 4th. The carrot situation is really coming together. I have banked 11 carrots. 11 carrots. I need another 190. 190 more carrots. I think I can do it. Not tonight, though. Thank you so much for watching. Do your best. Have fun. Be kind. I will see you all later.